Hello, EMC Insurance.
Hello. The reason I'm calling is I'm looking for the person who would plan group outings for your company.
Let me transfer you to our Employee Relations Director.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hello, Jane Abrams.
Hi, Jane. I'm the group accounts manager with the Iowa Cubs. My name is Lewis Bassman. I wanted to ask you a few questions to better understand what type of group outing your organization usually does, and to see if there is something exciting for your group to come see at an Iowa Cubs game. Can you give me an idea of what type of events you have done in the past and what criteria is important to you?
Well, we've done a lot of different things. I think most importantly, everyone has to have fun. Cost is always an issue.
Okay. Can you tell me about those experiences? What did you like and dislike about them?
Well, I'm specifically remembering a bowling outing that we had. Although everyone had fun, it was very unorganized and took way too long.
Okay. How many people do you usually have attend? Did you include spouses and families? How many total members do you have?
Well, we have about 2,000 members, but we try to do our outings by department. We always invite the spouses and families. Normally, our groups are from 30 to 300 people.
What are the goals that you'd like to accomplish with the outings?
I think foremost, we'd like to create some sort of unity within our company between employees and management and such. It's always important to have fun, and I think it's a good touch to make them feel special, pampered in some way.
What time of year does your group prefer to do outings? Do you prefer weekends or weekdays? If you were going to do an outing with the Iowa Cubs, what time frame would best fit with your schedule?
Well, I'm thinking June is our slowest month, so game in June would be awesome. I think if we could do a day game, if that's possible, then the employees could have an added bonus of having a half day off.
Absolutely. Our season runs from April 6th to September 3rd, so that shouldn't be a problem. When you do an outing, who usually pays for it? Do the members pay, or does the organization pay?
The company normally pays.
Company, okay. What price range would you like to stay in to fit the organization's budget?
Of course, it depends on what we get, but we like to stay at about $25 per person.
When you do an outing, how do you usually promote it? Do you use email, flyers, newsletters?
Well, we use all of those. We also instruct our department heads to make sure that every employee knows of the event and that they are welcome to be there.
Absolutely. How are decisions made for outings? Do you decide? Is there a committee? Do you have to present outings to anybody? And how long does the decision-making process usually take?
Well, I normally choose a few options and present them to a committee. The committee meets every 30 days, so a decision would probably take a month.
All right. Well, Jane, based on what you've told me, I've got a great idea for you. How does this sound? You're interested in bringing your company to the ballpark in June. I would recommend Wednesday, June 6th. We play the Albuquerque Isotopes at 12:08. That's a day game during the week. The iCubs have a couple of returning fan favorites this season, catcher Taylor Davis and left-handed pitcher Rob Zastrinski, who were both activated by Chicago last season. Everybody loves them. We can arrange good seats for you and your company. I recommend the Budweiser Club. It's a great way to enjoy Iowa Cubs baseball. Enjoy exclusive access to one table for 4 with all-you-can-eat food and drink. Tables of 4 are $240 each. Up to 14 tables are available per game. The Budweiser Club menu includes hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken fingers, nachos, popcorn, peanuts, water, canned soda, and then a keg of beer, Budweiser or Bud Light. You said you had 50 attendees. That's roughly 13 tables. So 13 times 240, that's $3,120. That will also require a 10% deposit. How does that sound?
Well, I'm afraid that just costs too much.
How do you mean?
We just don't have the money in our budget, for another group outing of that size.
Okay. May I suggest an alternative? Perhaps general admission seating. Seating as a group in the reserved grandstand or club box sections AA through B and Z through CC. This will also include an official welcome on the stadium message board. Tickets in hand when you arrive at the ballpark, no question about ticket availability or waiting in ticket lines. Complimentary reserved grandstand tickets to a future game for the group leader. Any unused group tickets may be exchanged for general admission tickets to any Monday game except July 2nd. Those general admission tickets start at $7 per person. You said you had 50 attendees. 50 times 7, that's $350. That would also require a 10% down deposit. How does that sound?
Yes, I think we'd enjoy that. I think that better fits our budget.
Terrific. I'm glad you think it will be fun. All we need to do to place your order and hold seats is put down a deposit of 10%. I usually recommend being a bit conservative on the number of tickets so we don't hold too many. The final payment is due 30 days before the event. What credit card would you like to use for the deposit?
Well, I will need to get approval from the committee.
I understand that you have to check with a few people. Let me do this. I'll send you an email with a summary of all the details of what we discussed. I can't hold any seats until I receive a deposit. I can also include a few sample flyers we've made for other organizations so you can see what we can do. Would it be helpful if I joined you in presenting the options? This way, you don't have to answer all the questions, and I can make your life a lot easier. When do you think you'll be able to talk to the other decision makers? Let's schedule a time to talk via phone right after that meeting.
Okay, I'm going to have to look up that meeting date. So when you email me, I will respond with that date, and if I choose to have you come and present it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jane, for taking the time to speak with me about a group outing with the Iowa Cubs. I look forward to speaking with you in the future.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.